Hey, girl, I see you. And so I wanted to share this little nugget with you. So make sure, put this in the chat, write it down, whatever, commit it to memory. I don't know. But I got to share with you. Everybody is not your peoples. Okay. As much as you try to be nice and kind, people still, okay, there will be people who still treat you badly. And so that is important for you to know in business, in any relationships. And so I'm going to tell you, hello, gorgeous, that I never thought, I ain't gonna say I never thought, because in high school, some girls didn't like me, um, that people will be so hateful for no reason, right? Especially if they don't even know you. And the kicker is, people do things and don't expect you to do anything back. So that's why you got to have prayer. So y'all pray for me. And that's why you got to stay prayed up. And so I'll tell you, here's my business tip for you today. Everybody's not your people. You better write this down. So Jerusha said, everyone is not your people. My mother told me a long time ago, you're going to be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. So now my sister and I, we make a joke. I'm like, yeah, she's not my people. I already know it's not going to work out. She's not my people. So it's okay to release people from your circle. It's okay to let them go. It is okay. You have my permission today. Hello, gorgeous. You look nice too. Good to see you. What are you doing this weekend? I am having some fun with the family. So you work hard, you play hard. You work hard, you play hard. But I still wanted to make sure I saw your beautiful faces and share this little nugget with you today. Yes, we got Michelle in the building, Micah in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see you. Now, I don't know. My son plays a lot of sports. My oldest son is a tech geek, right? So he built his own computer and he purchased all of the pieces and all of the materials, and he was able to do it from scratch. And so I have one of both worlds, right? I like, all right, this one, he loves technology. He helps me out a lot. And then this one, he loves technology too, but he's an athlete for sure. And so, but they both are doing well. And so I'm so grateful for my boys. So you hear me talk about hashtag mama boys, but you also have to protect your children. You also have to protect them from people's, because you don't know people's intentions, right? Oh, I love the hearts. Heart me up. Give me some love. And so if you don't know, I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach. I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. And so teaching you how to leverage and monetize social media, that means you got to market. That means you got to brand yourself. I am huge on marketing and branding yourself. That's how you build a sustainable business, because you do have to always be marketing and meeting new peoples. Now, I can't even reach that phone over there, so I'm going to have to ignore that ring for a second. So yeah, it'll go off in a moment. So I just wanted to make sure that you understand everybody in your circle is not for you. And it's hard to explain that to a child, right? Because they think everybody's their friend. Everybody is your friend, and everybody is not. And so, and same thing, when I was growing up, there was this girl that my mom was like, yeah, I don't really want you to like, hang around this person as much. I'm like, I love her. We're twins. And we was dressing alike and we wanted to go everywhere together. And I was really hooked to this girl. And my mom was like, no. And so you have to learn those lessons on your own. So, obviously I learned my lesson. And so it is difficult to tell anyone, hey, this person probably doesn't mean you any good, right? And so even if you guys remember, I told you the story, my husband told me the story, and I told my son again, because he's an athlete, and I told him, people come around you for certain reasons, right? Sometimes they want something, okay, just to be connected to you. And so there was this true story. There was this football player, I think his name was Larry Tunsil or something, and he was actually drafted to the NFL. And he was expected to be like pick number 2 or 3. And well, the day of the draft, someone he knew in his so-called circle, his so-called friends, leaked a video of him smoking weed, doing drugs, and they sent a text between him and his coach accepting money in college. And, players at that time, you weren't supposed to do that. And so someone he knew leaked it on the day he was supposed to be one of the biggest, NFL picks in world history, or the biggest night of his life. And somebody, your friends would do that to you. And so I tell my son all the time, you got to be very careful. I know people seem like, right? They appear to be and have your best interest, but sometimes they have an agenda. Jerusha. And so while I don't condone the behavior of the athlete, I'm mostly disturbed by the other person's actions and their motives to send that type of information out to ruin his day. And so people, it's interesting to me. People don't or they do not want you to do well. Not everybody, some people. People lurk around waiting to find something to discredit you. People are jealous of your success. People are, find it amusing to see you fail. People like to see you disappointed. They like to see you upset. And it saddened my heart because it's enough room at the top for everybody. Okay. The devil doesn't come with the red cape and horns with the shovel. The enemy can look just like you. The enemy can be playing on the same team as you. The enemy is next to you most of the time. And so I always tell my boys, be very careful of the company that you keep. I know you want to believe everybody is like you, but they are not. You're going to be too much for some people, and those aren't your people. Most of the time, we're looking for outsiders when we really need to be paying attention to the insiders. Who's in the circle? Okay. And let me just tell you, your circle gets smaller when you become more successful. You can count your best friends on one hand. Before, when everybody was doing the same thing, you had a lot of people to call, right? And Oprah said it best. We can't be friends if you want my life. We can't be friends if you want to be like me. I need you to be your authentic self. I need you to go get your bag. And so the football player, he still ended up being drafted like number 13 as opposed to number 2 or number 1. And he did lose money, and he lost a lot of endorsements and all the things, but he still have a chance because somebody still picked him up. And so let me just tell you, if something has happened, you lost your job, you lost your business, you lost money because of other people or things that people have done, don't worry about it. You still have a chance. You have a chance. If someone has wronged you, no worries. What God has for you is for you. You can't get what God got for me, and I don't want what he has for you. So people can't stop your purpose. Jerusha, you better write that down. A pretty person is putting this in the comments. Some people are so broken, they get mad at you being whole. Handpick who you want to work with. Even in business, I have to handpick the women that I want to work with. I know who she is when we start talking. Relationships never die a natural death. They are murdered by your ego, jealousy, attitude, ignorance, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm telling you, even in business, not just in our personal lives, choose wisely. And if there's a relationship that is stopping you from growing, it's okay to let that person go. It's okay to release those people. So I want you to start your business. Don't worry about if your cousin is going to support you. It doesn't matter. There's 4.7 billion people online. It doesn't matter. I built my entire business with strangers. I meet new people all the time. Like right now, I'm meeting you. Every single day, I'm meeting new people. I'm putting myself in a place to meet other people, other like-minded individuals, other people that are as ambitious, other people that are determined, other people that want to change. Those are my people. Okay. So grow your business in spite of the things that has happened to you. Change your mindset. That's why I'm developing 100 new, business partners in my social marketing business. And I said, why am I saying that? Hundreds of thousands, not just 100, hundreds of thousands. And so when I say that, it bothers some people. Those are my people. It's okay. They don't want to be a part of the hundreds of thousands that I will help. And I've trained thousands over the years in my career of 17 years being an entrepreneur. I've met a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things. Okay. And so I'm excited for the next chapter. I'm excited for the people that are coming into my life right now. I just signed some new business partners, so I'm excited for that. Yes, they're going to be a part of the hundreds of thousands. So if you want to learn about the 100, put 100 in the chat or go to the link in the bio. Yes, I'm only attracting the best of the best in my circle. Okay, so let me just tell you, how do you do this? Every day I'm living on purpose for my business and for my life. Every day there's intentions to win. Every single day, even when I don't feel like it. Like right now, even though I'm on vacation. I still wanted to come live because I still know somebody probably needs to hear this. There's somebody waiting. Some will, some won't. Somebody's waiting. And so you're my people. But every day I'm an intentional type of worker. I have a great work ethic. I like what I do. So I actually love what I do. So it's like comes, it's joyful to me. And so I'm meeting 10, 20 new people, whatever your number is, 30 new people. And I'm telling them about my product, my service, my opportunity, my courses. Every day you need to make sure that you're meeting new people. That's how you grow your organization. And if you're the person like, I don't know what to say, that's a whole nother training. But I would say, if you have not heard this before, Eric Worre, he talks about when you want to introduce someone to your opportunity, your service, whatever, you ask a great question. I'm a great question asker. Okay. So I'm always like, if I offered you an opportunity to work from home, earn extra money or a six-figure income, would you be open to getting educated? I'm always asking questions. If I told you there's a collagen that's going to help your gut, your digestion, your hair, your nails, your cognitive tissue, would you be open to looking at it? Like, I'm always asking, if I did this, would you do this? Somebody going to catch it. If I showed you a way to work from your cell phone from home and still earn an executive level income, would you want to get educated? If I, would you? And I'm always asking every single day, no matter what I'm doing, there's always someone. I was in a local grocery store last night getting some ice cream. That's why I have to work out. And the young lady I saw, she had on a t-shirt that I was familiar with the school. So I referenced the school and she and I started talking. And then, I got to do what I do best. I believe I have the best opportunity in the world, right? And so now I'm like, well, what do you do for a living? She's like, I'm a pharmacist. I'm like, I teach people how to build their businesses online and offline. Let's connect on social media. Bam, 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 bam. I'm always looking for the best of the best because I know what I have to offer. And so whatever your business is, whatever your product is, if you know it's good, you want to tell the world. You want to tell everybody. And the ones that will support you, the ones that will be a part of your organization, they're supposed to be there. And everybody else have seasons. So let those seasonal people go. It's okay. Write that down. If I, would you? You better be like Beyonce. Have you guys seen some of the clips? You better be like Beyonce. You are that girl. When you cause all this conversation, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. So don't worry about the folk that's not your people. Your best revenge is you being successful. You have a chance, despite what she did, he did, didn't do. Have the attitude that I want to do it with you, but I'm going to do it without you. I'm going to help hundreds of thousands of people who want to get started in business and building a business online. I want to do it with all of you, but I am going to do it without you. You want to help, but people have to also want to help themselves. So what are you going to do this weekend? Okay. What are you going to start this weekend? What are your intentions this weekend? Everybody isn't your people. Okay. So write that down. So Jerusha said today she was talking to me. I realized some of these people that is in my circle are not my people.